right, so on this one, we're looking at the crosses, and it kind of starts you out, and you really don't even need the crosses. You can scratch them out because it's all numerical. But right away, you kind of see the pattern. We're adding what here? What gets added? 1 plus 4, right? Okay. And then here, the same thing. Okay, so the next one, what do you think would be? Add 4, so it's 9 plus 4, 13, and then add 4 again. 17. Okay, but then we get stuck because you don't want to sit there and go through it all the way to 200. That would be insane. So we need to use what we learned in algebra. And what we learned in algebra was this. You guys remember seeing that? It's okay. It's not that bad. What does the M stand for? Slope. And what does the B stand for? Y-intercept. Okay. There's another word for slope. It starts with an R. What is it? Not range, close. Rate. I heard somebody say it. Rate. Okay. The rate of change, right? You guys have to memorize that these are the same thing. A rate and a slope are the same as M. So if you're looking here, what is the rate that these numbers are increasing by? 4. So what would my slope be? 4. So I'm just gonna replace this and put 4. Okay? And then all we need to do is figure this out, and that's pretty easy. If I plug in, this would be my x. The top row is always x, the bottom row is always y. So if I plug this in for x, 4 times 1 is 4, right? Over here I have 1. What do I need to do here to make that work out? How do I change the 4 to be 1? It's not adding, we're going to subtract. What does subtracting? 4 minus 3, right? So b has to be minus 3. And if you try that on all of them, so like 4 times 2 is 8, minus 3 is 5. 4 times 3 is 12, minus 3 is 9. 4 times 4 is 16, minus 3 is 13. You see how that works? Yeah. So you find how they're changing this number, and you plug that in for your slope, and then you just figure out what this has to be to make it work out. So now, where would this 200 go? How do we use the 200? You put it in for x. So it'd be 4 times 200 minus 3, and you can figure out what that is. And then the n is basically this. You just write an n instead. So pretty much, I think all of those problems on that side of the page are going to be this. You figure out how much it's increasing every time, and then you go back and just figure out what this b has to be to make it work. Everybody understand? Okay, go forth and do it. And then I'll come around and check you.